Good morning, friends. This is Kylie coming back for today's morning watch. Today we are going to be talking about Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10, which says, "For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so that we can do the good things He planned for us long ago." Now, every single one of us has something that makes us unique, whether this is a talent, an interest, an ability, or a combination of all these things. This something differentiates us from our family and our friends and our neighbors, and it gives us each a special purpose in God's eyes and a special place at His table and in His plan. We're each called to love our neighbors and to spread joy and love wherever we can, as much as possible, to follow in Christ's footsteps. But this is kind of the overall call we as Christians accept, kind of signing on to the terms and agreements. It's our overall goal. But this verse calls us to think about what we each feel called to do individually and to use our talents for those things. And it reminds us we each bring something different to God's table. We're all suited for all different kinds of good things or good works, as Ephesians tells us. We each bring a lot to the table, and we each have a lot of individual talents that we can use for a lot of different good things. Like, my talents aren't going to be exactly the same as your talents, and what I accomplish in God's name isn't going to be the exact same thing that you accomplish. But I think it's important that while we do recognize that we are each called children of God, called to do His work in the world and spread love and joy, I think it's also important that we recognize our own individual talents, like what I specifically can do to serve my God better. And yeah, I really like that this verse calls attention to that. I also really appreciate that it calls attention to the fact that we are each God's masterpieces. We're each beautiful works of art. So just remember that you are a masterpiece, and please go out and spread a little peace, love, and joy today. Thank you.